If you're new to budgeting, figuring out how to manage your money can feel overwhelming. Not only do you need to organize your income and expenses, you also have to make difficult decisions about how you spend your cash. A good way to keep it simple is to consider using a percentage-based budget that divides up your monthly after-tax income into categories. Welcome to MoneyWise Investor, your trusted source for financial insights. In today's video, we'll explore one of the simplest yet most effective budgeting methods, the 50-30-20 rule. One of the most common types of percentage-based budgets is the 50-30-20 rule. The idea is to divide your income into three categories, spending 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings. By allocating your money this way each month, you can find the ideal balance between enjoying life today while also building financial security for the future. We'll walk through exactly how to set up a 50-30-20 budget, track spending properly, and adapt it to your unique situation. Whether you're deep in debt or already have good financial habits, the 50-30-20 rule can take your money management to the next level. Discover how this budgeting hack not only helps you organize finances, but also prevents overspending and makes saving effortless. Let's dive in, starting with understanding the 50-30-20 rule. At its core, the 50-30-20 budgeting system is all about balance. By dividing your after-tax income into three spending buckets, you ensure your money covers needs, wants, and savings in a sensible way each month. Here's a quick rundown of how it works. 50% goes towards needs, all the necessary expenses needed for modern life: housing, utilities, groceries, transportation, minimum debt payments, and more. 30% goes towards wants, fun discretionary expenses like dining out, entertainment, hobbies, gadgets, and anything else that enhances your lifestyle. 20% goes towards savings, money set aside for short and long-term financial goals, like an emergency fund, retirement, or paying off high-interest debt faster. The split allows you to prioritize critical living expenses in the needs category without having to stress over every single dollar. You still have plenty of leftover for guilt-free spending in the wants column. And with 20% automatically going to savings each month, you effortlessly build financial security. Unlike complex budgets that require tracking dozens of categories, the simplicity of 50-30-20 makes it easy to stick to long-term. You can tweak the percentages as needed, but having a basic formula removes the guesswork around how much you should spend versus save. Of course, this system won't work miracles on its own. You still need to make smart spending choices within each of the three buckets, but 50-30-20 gives your finances structure, instills saving discipline, and helps curb impulse purchases that wreck budgets. So, how do you budget your money with the 50-30-20 rule? Firstly, allocate 50% to needs. This bucket covers all fixed expenses needed for basics like housing, utilities, food, transportation, and insurance. Make sure to include any critical outlays for your health, job, and family dependents. The goal is to keep needs at or below 50% of your take-home pay. Housing is likely your largest recurring need. Budget for rent, mortgage payments, property taxes, homeowners insurance, and related costs. Keeping housing under 30% of income is a common budgeting guideline. Groceries and other household necessities also belong here. Focus on cheap staple foods and generic brands to control grocery bills. Meal planning and cooking at home helps lower costs too. Your utility needs include electricity, natural gas, water, sewer, trash, and internet. Shop for cheaper cable and wireless plans. Conserve energy and water. See if your utility company offers budget billing to even out seasonal spikes. Insurance is critical for health and property protection. Compare rates annually to get the best price on policies for health, life, home, and auto insurance. Also budget for out-of-pocket medical expenses like copays and medications. Don't overlook transportation. Budget for a monthly subway pass or gas fill-ups. Set aside money for routine maintenance and savings toward a new vehicle. Lastly, build in expenses for critical dependent care, like childcare and elder care services. Education costs for yourself or children could also fit here. The goal with needs is balancing cost of living today with room in your budget for other priorities. Use comparison shopping and negotiation to save on necessities without compromising quality of life. Secondly, Allocate 30% to wants. Ah, the fun stuff, the wants. This part of the budget covers discretionary spending that enhances daily life. Wants aren't mandatory for basic survival, but provide enjoyment and convenience. Limit this category to 30% or less of monthly net income. Wants include dining out, hobbies, entertainment, personal care, clothing, travel, and more. Basically any non-essential you purchase by choice. Approach this category mindfully, aligning spending values versus impulse purchases. Dining out is often a major want. Limit restaurant meals and alcohol. Seek out cheaper menu options and happy hour deals. Cooking at home saves substantially on food bills. Entertainment like movies, concerts, sports games, and streaming services falls here too. Look for discounts on subscriptions and memberships. Be selective in choosing pricier live experiences. Hosting friends at home can provide free fun. For hobbies, focus on ones that bring joy and relaxation into your life. Prioritize inexpensive activities like reading library books or hiking local trails. Budget for costlier creative outlets like photography or woodworking only in moderation. Vacations help you recharge, but expensive getaways strain budgets. Look for ways to cut travel costs like staying in budget hotels, using miles, or choosing drivable destinations. Personal care services also count as a want. Get free haircuts from beauty schools. Learn DIY grooming and nail care. Research deals on gym memberships. In this category, strike the right balance between enjoying extras today while avoiding overspending that jeopardizes your financial foundation. The 30% limit encourages intentionality with discretionary purchases. And thirdly, stash 20% for savings. This portion is crucial for building long-term wealth and security. Aim to dedicate at least 20% of monthly take-home income to saving goals like 1. Emergency fund. Experts recommend having 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside for surprise costs, like medical bills or job loss. The savings cushion prevents relying on credit cards or loans when the unexpected strikes. Start by saving $500 to $1,000 as a mini emergency fund, then grow it to reach the full 3 to 6 month target over time. 2. Paying off high-interest debt. Credit card balances, payday loans, and other debts with double-digit interest rates can wreck your finances. Make paying them off fast a priority. Boost debt repayment by funneling bonuses, tax refunds, and extra income to outstanding balances. 3. Saving for big purchases. Down payments on a home, car, or education require major savings over time. Set monthly budget funding goals to steadily build up funds. 4. Retirement. Contribute the maximum to workplace retirement plans, like 401ks, to benefit from employer matches and tax savings. Fund IRAs too. Invest early and aggressively to leverage decades of potential growth. 5. General investing. Steadily invest extra savings in the stock market, real estate, or other assets you expect to appreciate over the long run. Let compound growth build significant wealth over decades. Choose savings goals wisely, based on your timeline and risk tolerance. Automate transfers from checking to ensure savings accumulate without the temptation to spend it. Over time, disciplined saving and investing will grow your net worth. Now that you understand the basics, let's discuss how you implement this budgeting method for yourself. Follow these steps to effectively manage your money with the 50-30-20 rule. Number 1. Track your expenses. The first step is getting clarity on where your money is actually going each month. Download a budget app or grab a notebook to track all expenses for 1 to 2 months. Every single coffee, online purchase, cash tip, etc. The Spending Insight identifies waste and reveals true cost in each category: needs, wants, and savings. Number 2. Understand your income. Next, dig into your monthly income. Tally the after-tax earnings from your regular paycheck. Don't forget bonuses, investment dividends, freelance work, etc. Calculate the total monthly cash flow. Make note of any significant income fluctuations throughout the year, like holiday bonuses or seasonal overtime. You need accurate income numbers to divide your budget properly. Number 3. Identify your critical costs. Review spending patterns and highlight all non-negotiable critical expenses. Housing, utilities, food, and insurance definitely make the cut. Prioritize other must-haves like transportation to work or minimum debt repayments. Budget enough to fully cover these essential needs before allocating to other categories. Number 4. Automate your savings. One mistake that sabotages saving is trying to manually transfer random leftover scraps each month. Automate savings right from your paycheck instead. Set up direct deposit to immediately route a set portion of each check to your emergency fund, investment accounts, etc. Whatever you never see, you won't miss or be tempted to spend. Automation on autopilot builds savings effortlessly. Number 5. Maintain consistency. Lastly, stick to your personalized 50-30-20 budget long-term. Consistent monitoring ensures you catch category overspending early before it derails your plan. Rebalance percentages as needed based on your changing financial situation and goals. The system only works if you actively use it to guide smart spending and saving choices each month. In conclusion, the beauty of the 50-30-20 method is its balance and flexibility. You cover needs, enjoy reasonable wants, and hit savings goals. Tweak the percentages to align with your income and priorities. Budgeting takes some trial and error to find the approach that empowers you. Maybe the 50-30-20 rule becomes your money management foundation, or perhaps you start here and evolve to a zero-based budget later on. Regardless of which system you use, the key is staying actively engaged with your finances. A realistic budget aligned with your values is the first step to financial freedom. With smart planning and discipline, the 50-30-20 approach can transform your finances. You'll enjoy life in the present while securing your future. No more guessing about where your money went or struggling to save. Just sensible budgets and steady progress towards financial freedom. We hope this video helped you understand how to implement the 50-30-20 rule for money mastery. Managing your money doesn't have to be frustrating or complicated. You've got this. Remember, the journey to financial stability is a marathon, not a sprint. Stick with smart budgeting, and you will get there. Here's to your future financial success. Now, if you enjoyed our time together and found value in these money management lessons, we'd greatly appreciate it if you could tap that like button. And if you'd like to join us on some more wealth-building adventures, make sure to click subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Until next time, stay MoneyWise.